If it's easier, you can take it out of there.
It's fine.
It's
We
fine.
got her, thank
We
you.
got it.
Okay.
We ready to rock and roll? All right. I'm Susan Hobson, and I'm the president of the Friends of Astoria. And of course, our Armory is a venue, it's a skate rink, and it's a place for community. It's 80 years old, and it's a local treasure filled with history and memories. Today, we help our community in many ways, emergency services. Right now, we're a warming center during our cold snap. And we host many organizations, including Victims Against Child Abuse, the Holiday Market, the Coast Guard, and a 4-day extravaganza with the Goonies. So, our gym is used every day of the week by both adults and kids. Soccer, pickleball, futsal, volleyball.
Hi there, I'm Jeff Daly, class of '69. Yeah, that's how you know you're an Astorian, is when you tell them what class you are. Born and raised here in Astoria, and guess what? I was one of those kids who grew up roller skating at the Armory in the '60s. It was the place to go, the place to be seen, the place to have our fun. We had a great childhood when we grew up in Astoria. I remember it well. Friday nights, we would always go to the Uniontown steam bath with our fathers. Saturday afternoons, we were at the YMCA playing basketball. But the highlight of the weekend, of course, every weekend, was going to the Armory, being able to roller skate with your friends, listen to the music, and have fun.
Skate night is still our main community event. And like most of us, we had to start over after COVID and made a whole bunch of changes, including a massive cleanup and a whole new staff. People were coming back, but we had a big problem. We didn't have enough skates. And a young man, one of my regulars named Jamison Parker, he's 11, decided to donate his birthday gifts in lieu to help us buy skates.
I read about Jamison's amazing story in the newspaper, and it inspired me to do the same thing on my birthday. So back in December, I made a donation of $35,000 to the Astoria Armory. It went for their skating program.
I know, yes!
With that money, we were able to buy a new sound system for it, a multi-purpose sound system, so it'll be used not just for music, but also for events like this. We have a new lighting system, disco balls and lights everywhere. The key is we have 150 brand new skates. Now we have skates for everybody, old and young, to be able to take part at the Armory. We also added a few other items. Skate assists. These are great items that you're able to use for young if you're just learning, or if you're old like us, it's going to keep you from doing a fall.
Now, Jeff calls me and says, Susan, make a wish list. Can you imagine? So, of course, we needed skates. But I also shared a story about an encounter I had with a dad with 3 kids. One of his children was autistic and couldn't play and participate in like the other mainstream kids. So this is what led to our discussion about a quiet space that became Molly's room.
You will find a DVD on your table. There's also some at the front. It's a DVD called Where's Molly? It's a documentary that I made in 2007. It's a story about how I reunited with my sister after being separated for 47 years. At the age of 3 years old, my sister Molly was sent to an institution in Salem. It was called Fairview, Home for the Feeble-Minded. She was said to be mentally severely retarded. She wasn't. She had a club foot and a lazy eye. But in the 50s, institutions were the place. It was considered to be the only way to be able to deal with children that needed special attention.
Molly's story is powerful, and you're welcome to take a DV home. We put them on the table for you. And today, this story is why we have Molly's room in our facility. Times have changed, and we deal with all kinds of special needs. So this quiet space is interactive and colorful furniture and toys, and it has educational materials. It has a viewing window so they can see the activities on the floor, and it also has a dedicated restroom.
Marley and I had about 10 years together before she passed. I used to bring her when she would come down and visit from Hillsborough. We would go to the Armory. We would go to places around Astoria. It used to be a place I would take her and I'd say, doggone it, if you would have had a chance to be here as a kid, you and I would have been spending time, meeting friends, sharing with friends, being a brother and sister at the Astoria Armory. It's a place where that could be still happening today because we want to bring it back to life for groups of all ages.
It's a great feeling with the potential of having some money to establish some new programs. Thinking about what we could do with that extra money, it took me a minute to reel myself in, of course. Any funds we receive would propel us forward in our mission to be more inclusive. We would establish a non-sensory skate session that would be happening on a regular basis that would allow our skating friends to enjoy a quiet, non-sensory skate time without the lights and the energy and the sounds that is skate night. If you've ever been, you know what I'm talking about. Once a month, we'd like to have, I call it, it takes all kinds of wheels. It's a program that would allow strollers and child walkers and wheelchairs or any kind of skate-friendly wheels on that floor for a safe hour of skate. The other thing that we'd like to do that I see is a continued problem out in the Armory. I'm done? Okay, I could talk forever, so we're done.
Questions, 2 minutes for questions.
Okay. Yes.
What is the other thing you'd like to do?
Oh. Bless you. Basically, in our daily work with kids, especially at skate night, we see a lot of kids that just don't understand teamwork. They don't understand socialization. We really struggle with that. So I have a program to work with teachers, middle school and elementary schools, an incentive program where they come up with a approved project that is fun and social and teamwork. And if they're successful, we will send them a bus, bring them to the skate, give them free skate, snacks, all on us. And I think this could really be effective. Yes.
I just want to say thank you for hosting the Veterans Breakfast on Veterans Day.
You're welcome.
You all hosted it, I think, this year for the first time, and it was much appreciated.
You're welcome. And it was really amazing to see that history. Yes.
How are the windows at the Armory?
It's an ongoing situation.
Because
Now,
like they're broken, it's really cold in there, huh?
yes, well, we have Big Bertha, and we pay a lot for her.
Yes.
But I will tell you,
That's Peter.
it's caught up in a lot of things. It's not just replacing broken windows. It's got the historical impact thing. And as time goes on, you can imagine that price tag is now up over $200,000. So we're working on it. We're working on it. Thank you very much, everyone. Really appreciate it.